And now a chance to send their seniors out with a 20th straight win. Off we go from Husky Stadium with a short kickoff, and it's fair caught. So UCLA out on offense first.
Washington, long from Washington.
On the first snap for Garbers, it is knocked down by that front for Washington. Struggling run defense for Washington, and UCLA passes on their first play of the night. And their second play of the night. Waliki Matavau back from injury. As far as their percentage on third down, UCLA has changed their season on third down the last 3 weeks. First one of the night. Garbers goes down. So 2 things for Washington that they needed to be better at show up on the first drive on defense. Third down defense, pressure on the quarterback. And now they get a chance on offense for the first time. Denzel Boston misses a couple of tackles and out across the 35. The big passing numbers in the air raid the last several years for Mississippi State. Now his final home game at Washington starts with a completion out to the 40 to his tight end, DeGraff.
They usually line up in this formation right here, alone to the boundary.
Kyle Jackson running across the formation, and Jonah Coleman for the first time tonight. Washington facing their first third down. On the arm of Rogers, out to the edge. It's incomplete. No comment?
No comment. Logan Noyes says, I can make a play. UCLA in safe punt mode. Going to still rush the backers.
And Loya calls for a fair catch. A total role reversal last week for UCLA's run game. And Garbers throwing on first down. It's incomplete.
Do that a lot with these overhang backers right here. UCLA bring the corners tight.
And Harden running into it. It'll be a third down and long against a Washington defense. It's a rematch of the play callers of the 2018 AFC Championship game. Steve Belichick against Eric Bieniemy. Patriots and Chiefs back then. And on the third down, Garbers escapes the sack. Time running out. Over the middle. Contested drag.
I got you, Chase.
Could have been sacked. Could have been sacked twice. Could have been picked. On a second down and 9. Garbers out quick and off hands. Matching wits on a third down. Garbers escapes again. Keeps his eyes downfield along the sideline. He has Matavau with a flag out at the end of the catch and run.
Yeah, the hat is out. The flags are out. The hats are off.
Illegal touching. Offense number 88. Why not?
And a very short one. Ooh.
During the kick. Holding. Return team number 99. 10-yard penalty from the end of the kick. First down and 10.
On the second drive of the night, Rogers flips it up. Caught by Coleman through a tackle. And down the sideline.
Yes.
The enemy former Colorado and NFL running back. Now the offensive coordinator for UCLA. And back-to-back first downs. Kaleki Latu. In his final game at Husky Stadium, moves the stick. There have been games where Latu has cheered for UCLA. His brother, a game record for the Bruins the last couple of years. Not tonight. Rogers shot into double coverage and incomplete. Washington hoping that this is a get-right night for their passing game. A third down, a passing down coming. Top target, Denzel Boston down at the bottom with a bunch of movement up front. UCLA bring it 4. Rogers over the middle. It's tipped and incomplete.
Yeah, big secondary. Everybody is 6 foot and taller. You've got 6'4" Addison, 6'2" Tahoe.
Offense to show up both ways.
They're coming alive right now. I can smell it.
And the first play of this drive, Carson Bruner is on the left side this year. Nicky Prongos is close to being ready again. It'll be third down, so a test of the package we just saw.
The one from the other side. Going to just be zone, 4-man rush.
And some help over toward Jeffers. Garbers has the pocket collapse again. Russell Davis gets his first sack. Sat out the first 8 games with an victory and another short punt for UCLA puts Washington in their best spot to start a drive tonight. It begins with Jonah Coleman.
Not a huge part of their deal, but he's worth it.
Play action. It's a screen. No Toia out there to chase him down. And it's a big play for Washington with Davis. NFL prospect is double teamed and running away from him. It's Coleman into open space. Shoulder pad driving. He's in for a touchdown. After the Coleman touchdown,
Hit and play this next game.
they were happy that it was short track.
Yeah.
Only 3 punts. Actually, 3 punts tonight. Only 1 punt all of last week in the win against Iowa for UCLA. And a good beginning to this drive. And they hit Iowa's defense with 211 rushing yards. Harden waiting for it to develop, and it doesn't.
They ran the exact same play Washington just scored on that last play. Fowler was not having it.
Back to the air after the loss, and a first down through the air. And flag out. Washington pointing at the front. It's been a busy night early for Jeffers.
Yep.
Ball start. Offense, number 77. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
That's a good sign for him. That's what happened his first play last week. He goes in after Nicky Prongos goes down, and he jumped offside to play great the rest of the night.
See if the false start like last week, it's Jeffers going. He has help over there with the tight end Matavao. They set up a screen off that left edge. Lots of space for Matavao. Into the second level and more. He's so jealous. 2 great tight ends at UCLA. They use their tight ends a lot. Garbers looking end zone, overshoots him. On a second down, it's a sweep for Gilmer, showing some physicality. UCLA does have to snap this on 3rd down, unless they take a timeout. And they do. And Harden ahead with the first down on what should be the last play of this first quarter. Inside the red zone for UCLA, they sweep it out to the edge on first down. That was Batman, not George Clooney, though.
You got a wide open playbook, 2nd and 5, can do anything you want.
It's Harden, and he's got Shaw waiting for him.
Showing a 0 blitz, see if they come, they come.
They come, Garbers has it batted away. Begani hit from 57 last week. That was the 2nd longest in school history. This from short range. And UCLA with 3 up on the board.
Might need to put him in punt.
Right here now.
And double down with Ethan Garbers taking snaps for the other team. How's that? And then also watching that tonight.
Coach, I thought it was cool. Cam Fabiculanan actually used that quote this week that you said to him his freshman year.
You know, that might be...
Is Fabiculanan Filipino for like sweet hair?
Yeah, people and players than when they came in.
The sack of DeMond Williams. And DeMond Williams stays in at quarterback for Washington on this 2nd and 19. And this time given time and complete to Jackson.
He was laughing at that.
It really is. It really is. I mean, that whole staff's been through a lot. Those kids. And it's like I said, I'm proud of those kids that stayed because it's very hard in this day and age.
Absolutely. But bring DeMond Williams along, prepare.
Oh, UCLA is in the backfield to smother Muhammad. Oladejo on the UCLA side. TJ Harden starts this drive, and this is...
Piggyback off of that to attack and check the new guy, Mahe.
Running the opposite way of him and nowhere to go against Tuputala. On a 3rd down. Garber's running out of time. And pointing out blocks. And Garber's tight ropes the sideline with a first down. Tried to get the emotion out of it before taking the field in their former home tonight. Garber's just extended the drive. Now throwing back. Underneath, he has it complete again to his big tight end, Matavao. So back-to-back first downs and into the red zone again. UCLA settled for a field goal down here last time in Washington.
They'll change the look. Normally a single high defense is Steve Belichick. Down here they change it up and they game plan the heck. Not that they don't field, but the game plan totally changes. The tighter you get, play your tendencies right there, they defeat the screen.
Time down here against Eric Bieniemy's defense.
Corners over man free here.
On a third down. Barber steps up, loses the ball. It's free and a scramble for it at the 30. Russell Davis with more pressure. It's funny, the circle of life in football. Because Russell Davis's dad, part of the 07 Giants, of course, beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl as Rodgers throws for a first down to Boston. Rodgers back to work, looking big, shoulders batted down. Boston's only been targeted twice in this first half. Out to the edge on second down, and it's mid-September against Washington State. Fake it into the flat twice. Now Rodgers over the middle. It's Jackson again. Against some athletic defense guys in that second level for UCLA, and that's incomplete. Against the very good run defense of UCLA. They do try it on the ground for the first time. And with all that action through the air.
He can't get back outside, 1st and 10.
Coleman got 12 yards on the ground. Back to the air. Intercepted. Addison takes it out with a flag down near the quarterback.
Personal foul, roughing the passer. Defense number 2, low hit on the quarterback. Half the distance to the goal, includes an automatic first down.
All right, thanks, Mike. So that sets up 1st and goal instead of a pick. With Washington trying to extend their lead off the edge. Carson Swessinger is out there to get Coleman. There's Coleman down here last time scoring. Washington heavy passing on this drive. Rodgers benches it when they get the red zone on scoring touchdowns. Looking for their first 3rd down make of the night. It's a screen. It is a touchdown. Latu with 6 for Washington. His brother Latu getting ready for a game with the Colts this weekend. Probably going to say after the game, I would have run you down out there if I was still playing on the front for UCLA. Those shoving matches in the backyard for the big bro. There's the roughing the passer that extended that drive. And UCLA out around the 35.
Left tackle 67, Mahe in there.
And down there at the bottom of the screen. They'll pick it up on that side. Garber's underneath for Keegan Jones, going east and west and cutting it up. So UCLA forced to get creative with their front. And moving it on the first play of the drive. And Garbers echoes the call down the line. Now he's backpedaling. Survives the pressure and first down. Garbers ran a 4.940 in high school. He said he's much, much faster now. Fading away between 2 guys. Best 2 rushing days for UCLA back ever.
Those 2 guys were fierce, and he would certainly book a repeat of that.
And movement at the top side for UCLA.
Cast it off to his teammates. Those guys were unbelievably talented.
And the Garbers has the pressure picked up. Outside shot incomplete. Flag is out though. Prysock together with Mokiao Atimalala. And the fans dressed in black here at Washington.
Pass interference. Defense number 7. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. Includes an automatic.
Disagree.
Of course, everyone here disagrees. It looked like the right call. There was a lot of contact starting right there. Little grab and restrict from Prysock. The official waited to see if the ball was catchable.
Against a Washington defense that gives up the fewest pass yards in the Big Ten. So 1st and 10 after the penalty. Dump off to Harding. Settled for the check down. Got 4 yards. 2nd and 6. Pressure. Garbers. Incomplete. The Washington crowd crescendoing on a 3rd down and 6.
Take care of the rock. We know Bacani's field goal range here.
Garbers gets it away. First down. And more inside the 20 with a twist and a spin inside the 15.
We're back in the red zone.
No touchdowns down here tonight, and that is broken up. And Washington's defense has bent, but has not broken yet tonight. Playing underneath again, knocked about with second effort.
Shot 5-man rush. Rush of 4.
Garbers evades, zigzags out of it, avoided the hit. Garbers has a first down.
And play like heck tonight.
Does he have another yard in him? Play fake to the end zone. Garbers with a strike for 6. Quasi Gilmer. And UCLA cashes inside the red zone for the first time. An important drive for the Bruins with Washington. Strikes it to Gilmer for the touchdown. So now, how aggressive will Washington get? 2 timeouts, and the ball is down.
That is live.
That is a live ball. Live ball at the 1. It's spun in.
And change the momentum.
99 yards hit. More importantly, they have to get out of Buffs turned
that's
around.
trending right now, yes.
Quick pop out. They throw it inside their own end zone.
And he makes no excuse about any of those things, but this team lost so much production as they...
It's a strain for Jackson. He stumbles.
That for
that.
-2.
Yeah.
And that is just convince him to go to the locker room.
Well, Washington gets it first to start the second half. And that kick from Bogani does sneak into the end zone for a touchback. He was just targeted twice, Boston was. And running off of his block to start it, Kane Madrano is all over Jonah Coleman. Usually the quarterbacks and the receivers getting all the glory.
These guys have earned it.
They have. Those two showing up. Oh boy. And Toia flattened Rogers, who got it away for a loss.
Run package defines your protection package. Now they rush 3.
And they sent 3 linemen at him. Tipped and picked. UCLA with the takeaway. Kirkland picks it off. His first pick of this season sets up very good field position for T.J. Harden. Harden bouncing outside and tripping.
They love to change up who that 4th rusher is.
3rd and 3.
Bring it 3.
A 4th guy added late. Garbers can't escape. Dragged down from behind. So to make it a 1-point game, it's Bogani from 40 yards out. Plenty of leg to get there. And Bogani sneaks it inside.
Allegedly elsewhere.
We heard there was one on Netflix, too. Washington with the hole, and Ghana squeaks past the 30. If he got through that surge, that was going. To begin the second half. Off play action, Toia almost got there again. Away to Muhammad. And by the skin of his teeth, Rogers picks up a first down to Muhammad.
Well, you just give him an easy hard sell play action screen, and then, oh wait, Toia shot out of a cannon, swims the center, and as you said, almost beats him to it. Great complimentary play design that time by Jed Fish, almost erupted by Jay Toia.
And that's a new skill for Rogers. Remember, he was an air raid guy at Mississippi State. Toia almost got home again, but Rogers wasn't doing a lot of turn your back to the defense, whip it around before this year.
Toia is in the backfield before the play fake, before the exchange. It's one of those things on the playbook for the O-line. It just, there draws a circle, the little line to 93 and a little line to block him. Much easier drawn than done against this dude, man.
I mean, how many times as an offensive coordinator did you say 3 guys got to pass protect against? Okay. That's what Toia had last time out.
Certainly 2 you have to commit to it because these defensive guys will do this. They'll drop 8, they'll change it up.
And another pick! Madrano covering the middle of the field. And down the sideline, he's cut under at the 38.
have both been against a three-man rush. Multiple guys accounting for Toia. The last thing Will Rogers is thinking, hey, we're going to get pressure with a three-man rush. Oh no, Kane Madrano, that guy is deadly.
He's changed their defense with his coverage skills. And that's into traffic. Tipped. And safely down behind house. And Ethan Garbers almost gave it right back.
So lucky right there for Ethan Garbers. Just expecting this to be easy money. They're trying to change up instead of their, kind of a stick concept. They're working at outside in combination. Got to throw that outside of Gilmer, almost off his body. That time House does a great job with the coverage, and unfortunate to not turn over.
Maury House beating up on his hometown school. He's from Pasadena. Almost had the pick. Out to the edge. And third down and short upcoming to Ati Malala. Can Washington get off the field on third down just like last time off the turnover?
Great job again, both teams in the screen game. That's a nice little chunk gain on second and long. That's a screen tendency for a lot of people, including UCLA. Try to get back into a manageable situation. And as you said, take care of the rock of Pagani. Pagani's in field goal range when he enters the state of Washington.
So definitely in field goal range here, but UCLA
wants more.
Looking for more. 3rd and 3. Garbers over the top. Completes it to Logan Loya. They have this brotherly trust the last couple weeks. Third down, Logan Loya has been telling him at home all the time, throw me the ball. He's finally listening, Ethan Garbers.
Yeah, we had a great meeting with him the other day. He said, hey, man, I trust that guy with my life, and certainly on every single third down. And there's the difference. He wears number 17. You got to hit him on the one, as Ethan Garbers was looking at him right there. Throw him open. Big conversion for the Bruins.
Loya had 5 catches last week. All went for a first down or a touchdown. He has another first down to keep this drive going. UCLA picks up the pressure. Garbers underneath the Peterson. Ball comes out. Ball comes out. Washington on top of it. Williams gives them this element. Running pass. Toia using his speed to go for a first down. This is why Washington is so excited about their freshman quarterback.
And he's got juice. You see it, he's a Chandler native from Basha. Watch both pullers. It's a counter read, so he's reading that edge. And the normally on top of it capable Kane Madrano, we've seen his picks. He makes him miss. He's there responsible for the quarterback. That time, Damon Williams Jr. says, my X is better than your own.
And Giles Jackson leading the way for 16 yards out there on the flank. The throw. Jackson rewarded for that good block, and he rumbles past the 40. Kane Madrano has impacted both takeaways for UCLA in this half.
Just athletic, savvy, sees everything on the field. Right there, dropped into coverage. Right here, very, just baiting Will Rogers into it and delivers.
Jonah Coleman bouncing off UCLA guys, his own guys, first down.
You feel the crowd, a little juice, a little burst when Damon Williams got that first down, got this going. You see Jonah Coleman with a little juice. See if that carries.
You've got the element of the run. How much does this change the way Jed Fish calls the game now that Damon Williams is?
Yeah, I mean, it's a totally different package. As you said, Will Rogers, and this is no offense to him, just that's not his deal. He's an air raid guy, pass first all the way type of guy. Damon Williams Jr. could do it all.
He looks both directions and makes the smart play. But Williams did play the entire second half last week at Penn State. Quick pop out. And Latu almost turned the corner.
Interior would-be tacklers and move the chains.
Lead of 10 got exactly that. And Williams has the offense moving for Washington with some help from Coleman.
Kai Kamoy, defensive coordinator, says, all right, we need to slow this down a little bit here. Bring Jalen Davies off the edge. He will account for the quarterback at that time. That's a better athletic matchup. Then came Medrano on Damon Williams, and then try to shore up as much as possible. Still game 4.
Rogers in what is his last home game of his college football career. Watching as Damon Williams takes over the offense after back-to-back interceptions. And Coleman keeping those legs churning. He's right at the sticks. He's got enough for the first down for the Huskies.
And they just do just enough that time on To'ia. Can't shed the blockers. Nice job that time by Titi Ali'i.
So against a really good run defense, Washington moving the ball on the ground on this drive. He was starting at guard. He slides over one spot in the line. Got his wrists retaped so he could free himself up to snap while we were away at that timeout. And screen for Williams, and arch rival of these guys for years. Third down for Williams, moving the pocket. Lies downfield, now he takes off, and he's not going to get there. A non-automatic season for the kicking game for Washington. Gross splits him.
What has occurred nationwide? Cam Ward, that lone loss. Solid 4. Just for those of it out, he's like 21 years old, give or take ish.
He showed it be 8 years, but whatever. Garber's on the run and incomplete. By the way, if you haven't been to the Mopop Museum here in Seattle, they've got the Back to the Future hoverboards in there.
Oh, that's
awesome.
I have not been there. That is looks outstanding online. Steve Belichick that time create pipe pressure again, going tit for tat with that UCLA pressure right between the A-gaps, challenging both offensive lines that have not handled it well. See what they do. Tuputala, 11, right in the A-gap right now, gets bumped.
Pressure. They get it away. TJ Harden has blockers in front, but he is pounded shy of the first down by Fabiculanen.
That is great pursuit. Only got 9. Sam Yoon just couldn't quite finish. What do you do against pressure? Screen it is one of the great options, especially with a guy like Garbers that can distribute. Got to help him out a little bit more. 64 climb, get vertical right there. Nearly a breakaway touchdown. Fabiculanen makes it. You got to earn it.
Through the noise, TJ Harden quiets the crowd, burrowing for the first down. After Harden converted on the third down, back to him, and Washington is waiting for him. How about this Washington run defense tonight? They've been beat up all year, stopping UCLA after a week they went for 200 yards.
Right here, just committed to stop the run on this 1st and 10. Guess and run, and right with that stunt. Again, trying to beat the backup. Utaka Mahe. There's multiple guys in the backfield that time. Ward first.
That's some of it, right? Washington taking advantage of the shorthanded front for UCLA, holding them to 37 rushing yards before that one, down to 39 tonight. And the flag is out. It's against UCLA.
False start. Offense number 74.
Just was disgusted at the start of the game last week with 2 big penalties. And come back to get here.
TJ Harden has a first down along the sideline. Where Harden's done some of his best work this year is out of the backfield.
Just a little wheel route, free release, going to come into your living room. Good ball placement. Great hands by Harden. That's just a big time answer. Back yourself up with the tackle for a loss. Back yourself up with the penalty, and running through Bruner for the first down.
Before last week, the top 2 receivers for UCLA, they're tight end and they're starting running back. And this is Jones on the ground as he is swallowed up shy of midfield. Well played by Lance Holtzclaw. It's no gain.
Doing a nice job defensively in the second half, just trying to take away the base outside zone runs and firing guys on the outside edge of the guards on both sides, still keeping two safeties deep. That eliminates the big play downfield. We'll see if they do something along those lines.
You're going to snap it here?
They don't have to, obviously. Different look this time for Belichick.
And they do. One more play this third quarter, and they blow it down. Apparently they didn't get it off in time. Second down at midfield for UCLA. Trying to take a lead for the first time tonight. And TJ Harden to the edge makes it a 3rd down and 2 starting this final quarter.
They brought field pressure that time. Again, trying to put pressure on all these substitutes into the left side of the UCLA offensive line. And that was just a good working man's run right there from TJ. Hard to get bounced back to that front side. And 3rd and very manageable for UCLA.
A struggling run defense for Washington, a hot run offense for UCLA, but Washington has turned that around tonight. They have a 3rd down stop. UCLA will put it in the air. Nope, Garbers is going to run with it himself, and shoulder pads go right into the chest of Carson Bruner for a 1st down. Another gutsy run for the former Husky.
Man, really nice job by Ethan Garbers. Sees the front side route. They got a combination route, little high-low that they matched. They had 3 over 2. Garbers got vertical. This is what he was looking at. There's 2, and then the safety over the top. 3 over 2, had that eaten up. Good reaction by Ethan Garbers. There was a safety back there, trust me.
Might be hard for Garbers to see it, though.
Didn't see him through the smoke, yeah.
Smoke from the fireworks. Start of the 4th quarter, still drifting through. Off a play fake. Garbers sees one to Peterson right at the sticks. He's got another fresh set of downs for the Bruins.
That was where this entire sideline again kind of had their heart in their throat. Watch Garbers lace this. Tuputala is so busy on the reroute of the receivers. Falls back late to Jack Peterson, who has 2 hands on the ball.
Now this second half started with 3 takeaways and 4 possessions. UCLA extending this drive twice on 3rd downs. 10th play of the drive will come after the flags and the movement up front.
False start. Offense number 67. 5-yard penalty. It's still 1st down.
This right here, motion, snap the ball.
After the penalty, play fake. Gilmer was shoved. He's now an option. And Bruner right there to smother him for no gain. Great pressure from Tudu Ufi, running right with Garbers down the line.
You said it perfectly. Tudu Ufi initially rerouted Gilmer. Watch him, he's going to go in motion. He's going to be the slider coming back to this side. 52 says, I'm going to get hands on you. Shadow, and then the fit and finish from the senior playing his last game, Carson Bruner.
You got face masking, you got jersey tugging, you got big hidden Bruner coming up to make it 2nd and 15. Bruner's final game in this stadium for Washington. Garbers spins away. Oh, the sweet feet of Garbers got away from Tuputala. And it's more manageable now on 3rd down because of that.
Yep, just great awareness again. Both defensive coordinators kind of everything out of their playbooks right here. They end up dropping 8. Garbers sees it, flushes outside, and then a little spin move on Tuputala.
UCLA 2 for 2 on 3rd down this drive. This is how they've gotten back in postseason talk. Turning their season around on 3rd down. 3rd and 7. Garbers tipped and drops. Thad Dixon. Operation good. And Bagani hooks it. Williams drove him down last drive, and they kicked a field goal to extend their lead. UCLA just missed one, staying a 4-point game. And Williams on target to Denzel Boston, who steps out of a tackle, cutting back past midfield. Ball came out at the end of it. Boston was ruled down, though.
Yeah, I think they're calling him down. It won't matter as you see Latu 85 picking it up. But here's the difference in the game. UCLA can't just execute these little sliders, get things going right here. It turns into a huge play. Boston gets cut back to nothing. Great cutback and make a miss on Addison. Keep that baby high and tight. That would have been close to being down as they called it anyway. 1st and 10 on UCLA side of 50.
UCLA had contained Boston most of the night. Just his second catch goes for his biggest play at 32 yards. Also the longest play we've seen in this game. Coleman up the back of Latu.
Yeah, you better move your feet. You can hear this entire crowd. See that offensive player get rolled up as Coleman goes north. Man, he is physical.
Washington did get D'Angelo Titi Ali'i back out of the medical tent. He's back in there snapping after he went out on the last drive for Jet Fish. Trying to extend it to a 2-score lead for Washington. Williams on the tackle in the backfield, using the electricity in the open field for a first down. That's what makes this guy different.
Here's why this crowd was oohing and ahhing. To'ia smokes the center, gets in the backfield, doesn't wrap up. Multiple Bruins had a chance. Oh, wow. A lot of things going through his mind right there. He sees To'ia in the backfield. This guy's got a little juice.
I had a chance to go see Damon Williams when he was in high school. His high school coach said something that will always stick with me. He said, "You like watching Kyler Murray play?" I said, "Yeah." "You'll like Damon Williams." Trouble with the exchange. Williams works his way out of it and uses a physical run at the end of it to get near a first down. He slipped out of that tackle in the backfield. He's down at the 21.
Was it ski a yard sale? There's a lot of stuff on the field. You got the muff, the wrist coach, the towels, and then the make a miss on Madrano. Again, you don't see that very often. That's the second time tonight Madrano has had that one-on-one opportunity. And Will Rogers says, "Well done, young fella."
And he said, "Where's the flag?" It didn't come out. 6-yard hit for Williams on back-to-back runs. Coleman bursts into the second level. And inside the 10. 1st and goal, Washington. Run game starting to hum with their quarterback and their running back.
Everything about your run game changes from a defensive perspective. When you have to defend the quarterback, you have to defend 2, you have to defend 1, and look at that opening. We haven't seen that opening all night long until Damon Williams has entered the fray. You know who loves that? Jonah Coleman. Nice job, Denzel Boston downfield blocking. Protect that rock.
Now UCLA will try to do what Washington's defense has done several times tonight. With a stop inside the red zone. On 1st and goal. Williams gives, and Olade Joe comes crashing down on Coleman. To'ia says that he's getting held along that defensive line for UCLA.
Yeah, that's going to happen a lot in his life and in his career. He is tough to block. Great job by Olade Joe that time. Sitting, baiting the give, and then trigger and react inside to get Coleman to the ground. A little movement on that Jordan pass right there. Some grabbage. You said, gotta make a stop here for UCLA. Gotta keep this a 1-score game.
On 2nd down, Coleman plowing ahead. Move that pile forward. He's down at the 1-yard line. A huge yard, a huge down coming up inside the red zone.
Bringing in some big boys here, extra offensive linemen for UCLA. Bringing in, looks like 7 offensive linemen, I believe. My Southern Oregon math is correct. It's 6 offensive linemen.
UCLA will slow sub. Bringing guys out in waves, and now Washington breaks huddle. Inside 10 on the play clock. Washington looking for a 2-score lead. Williams keeps, throws, 2-score lead for the Huskies. Decker to Graff. That's a little glimpse into the future, too. That's freshman quarterback, freshman tight ends.
Greatest game in the world.
Yep. Another short kickoff. And UCLA will have about 65 yards to cover after Leo Kemp against Wisconsin tomorrow night. And Garbers breaks away, eyes downfield, has Gilmer breaking free, and he missed him. Oh, man. Would have been a walk-in touchdown if he put some more air on that.
Garbers, I think, couldn't believe his eyes. Watch him break as we get a little pressure right off of his left side. He looks up. He's like, well, the safety's got to be out there somewhere. I got to keep him higher. And then he looks back. His safety drops off, ends up inside the hash. Another long foul ball for Gilmer.
UCLA, when they've scored on this winning streak, it has not been on chunk plays. They had a shot at a quick strike to make it a 1-score game again.
Drop 8.
And you go underneath to Sturdivant. It'll be 3rd down for the Bruins.
Yeah, they got to go here. Got to go tempo mode here. Got to go. 5-16 and counting, all 3 timeouts. 2-score game. As you said, not a quick strike operation. Got to execute.
4-man rush out of the backfield, Jones, and he does have the 1st down. Garbers can't snap it yet. They allow Washington to sub. Now a 4th and less than 1. And Garbers sneaks it. A little extra shove, and we'll see as they unpile it. Drive continues, game continues. UCLA on the ball quick, approaching 4 minutes. And Garbers throws it away. After the throwaway, 2nd and 10 for Garbers. And it's blown dead. Flag up at the top side. This is on UCLA. False start.
Proud of the ball being snapped. False.
Open Gilmer downfield. And underneath to Montevau, right at the original line of scrimmage. Here comes 3rd down and 10.
So just every one of these plays, you think Garbers has to think up 4 down territory, 4 down territory, take care of the rock, get up, get it snapped. Their 4th false start of the night.
Pressure up the middle, down goes Garbers. To Putala. Game on the line right here. Plenty of time for Garbers. Now it runs out. Davis gets there. Williams back at quarterback, handing off to Coleman.
I get it.
Jonah Coleman just went over 1,000 yards for the first time in his career. Graff got a chance because Quentin Moore, the expected starting tight end, went out week 1 of the season. On 3rd down, Williams out the back door, foot race, and he beats Sherman there. And movement at the line, Williams to the end zone, knocked away. Flag comes out on that.
Toss, and as you said, the ball was in the air.
Pass interference. Defense number 3.
They don't. Penalty on Kirkwood. 1st and goal from the 2. And Coleman says goodnight. The 2nd touchdown of the night.
Charge it up.
Logan Loya will give this a shot. And he is upended. He's about to go 2-0 against his hometown team. Montevau for a short gain for UCLA. 7 on first down. UCLA had started 1-5. They won 3 in a row, but looks like the streak will stop tonight. Gilmer first down. So now it's up to a 2-game stretch for UCLA. They play USC next week, which could be a chance at a trip to a bowl game for USC if they can beat Nebraska
tomorrow.
And UCLA will have to win out against USC and Fresno State. And along the sideline, out of bounds, Keegan Jones. Back-to-back games at the Rose Bowl, try to complete the turnaround from 1-5 to a bowl game in his first year. Garbers pumps, tucks it down, and gets out of bounds.
He's like, how do you even do it?
Yeah, they hired him mid-season.
Yeah, I mean, this is amazing. To me, there's a consultant's one thing to...
Full air it out now?
No. They can't do that.
Garbers over the middle and broken up incomplete. So there are going to be some recruiting trail battles with Washington along the way. Here's Harden. First down. And down around the 20.
Checking the box of bowl eligibility.
Number 25 got 25 yards. TJ Harden. Garbers on the move to the end zone. And incomplete. This game currently under. Garbers. Incomplete.
Last year by Kalen DeBoer, Michael Penix and company. A ton of talent out the window. Go back after this play.
Screen for Harden. Hides for the end zone. He's out of bounds. 17 seconds, first and goal. Garbers. Incomplete. Goal. Garbers. Did he get there? He is. This game is over. Now to the edge, flag is down. Ball batted out of. And Begani rolls it. And Washington puts a knee on it. One more of those. And Washington will put a knee on it. With Teddy Purcell out there at quarterback. And that'll do it. Jetfish in year 1 has Washington bowl eligible with 46 new players.